All praise is for Allah, the knower of what hearts hide and tongues conceal. Peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, who taught us when silence is wisdom and when silence becomes injustice. Introduction. Not all silence is peace. Not all silence is patience. Not all silence is wisdom. Sometimes silence is neglect. Sometimes silence is punishment. Sometimes silence is emotional cruelty. Islam does not teach silence that destroys hearts. Islam teaches silence that protects souls. Today, we reflect on a painful reality. When silence hurts more than words. 1. Silence can become emotional harm. Words can hurt, but silence can wound deeply. Silence that ignores. Silence that humiliates. Silence that withdraws love. Silence that punishes. This kind of silence creates confusion, insecurity, and emotional pain. Allah created humans with hearts that need communication, reassurance, and mercy. 2. The difference between wise silence and harmful silence. Islam praises silence when it prevents sin. The Prophet said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day should speak good or remain silent." Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. But silence becomes sinful when it is used to punish others, avoid responsibility, deny rights, ignore injustice, break relationships. Silence is only virtuous when it brings peace, not pain. 3. Silence in marriage can destroy love. Many marriages do not break because of shouting. They break because of cold silence. When spouses stop talking, distance grows. Misunderstandings multiply. Shaitan fills the gaps. Love slowly dies. Allah describes marriage as, "And He placed between you affection and mercy." Quran 30:21. Affection and mercy cannot survive in emotional silence. 4. Silent treatment is not Islamic character. Using silence as a weapon is not from Sunnah. The Prophet never punished people with emotional withdrawal. He corrected with wisdom, clarity, and compassion. He'd said, "The best of you are the best to their families." Tirmidhi. Ignoring someone emotionally is not goodness, it is harm. 5. Silence can be a form of oppression. Zulm. Zulm is not only physical harm. Zulm can be emotional. Allah says, "Indeed, Allah does not like the wrongdoers." Quran 3:57. When silence denies explanation, denies closure, denies communication, denies emotional safety, it becomes a form of injustice. 6. Silence breaks trust. Trust is built through communication. When silence becomes normal, people assume the worst. Hearts harden. Walls are built. Love feels unsafe. Shaitan loves silent homes because silence allows whispers to grow louder. 7. Parent silence can scar children. Children interpret silence as rejection. When parents ignore questions, avoid emotional connection, stay silent during pain, children grow up feeling unseen and unloved. Allah commands, "O you who believe, protect yourselves and your families from the fire." Quran 66:6. Emotional care is part of protection. 8. Silence during injustice is a sin. Remaining silent when wrong is happening is dangerous. The Prophet said, "Whoever among you sees an evil, let him change it with his hand. If he cannot, then with his tongue." Sahih Muslim. Silence in the face of injustice is not patience, it is weakness of faith. 9. Silence that breaks ties is forbidden. The Prophet said, "It is not permissible for a Muslim to abandon his brother for more than 3 days." Sahih Bukhari. Extended silence that cuts relationships is against Islam. Islam promotes reconciliation, not emotional exile. 10. When silence is actually better than words. There are moments when silence is mercy. When anger is uncontrollable. When words may cause sin. When hearts need cooling. When patience is required. This silence is temporary and intentional, not cold or punishing. 11. Healing homes through communication. Islam encourages gentle speech, clarification, forgiveness, listening, soft hearts. Allah says, and speak to people good words. Quran 2 hours 83 minutes. Healing begins when silence is replaced with sincere conversation. 12. How to break harmful silence Islamically. Start with intention to please Allah. Make dua for soft hearts. Choose calm timing.
Speak with respect.
Avoid blame. Seek reconciliation. Remember accountability before Allah. The Prophet said, "Shall I not tell you what is better than fasting, prayer, and charity? Reconciling between people." Tirmidhi. Conclusion. Silence is powerful. It can heal or it can destroy. Silence that brings peace is worship. Silence that causes pain is a sin. A believer's heart is meant to comfort, not punish. A believer's silence should protect, not hurt. Let us choose words that heal and silence that protects. Ending lines for YouTube video. If this reminder spoke to your heart, please like, share, and subscribe, so this message reaches those suffering in silence. May Allah soften our hearts, heal our relationships, and teach us when to speak and when to remain silent. Ameen.